So I got my mom, her husband, and then obviously my wife, Mrs. Stone. We're sitting here lifting leg day. I actually just hit 225 raw without my belt. Felt pretty good, so I decided to up the weight a little bit, and I'm doing 285 on my belt. Y'all just seen the 2 sets or whatever, so I'll probably do this 285 for a little while, and then get to the point where I'll do a couple sets with 225 without my belt, just so I can work on building my core. Because you don't want to, it's just something you want. A belt is a tool. You don't want to use it all the time, because then you're not training your core and your stabilizers to work the same way, because you're just going to be dependent on the belt. So it's good to do a couple sets without the belt, do a couple sets with it, just kind of balance out and find a good middle ground, if you get what I'm saying.
Get it up.
One more. Fuck.
Get it up, baby. Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up.
Fuck. Hell shit. Oh, God.
That's the hardest part of all of it, exactly.
Yeah.
After you do your set, the three legs is almost
You gotta use so much control to do it.
yeah.
Okay, so I just finished well, not just finished, it's actually a couple hours now. It's like 12:30 in the morning. I'm probably gonna get ready to go to bed here soon. But it was a really good lift. Tonight I squatted 225 raw, and I've done that before, but it's been a while. And it's the first time I've squatted that on my power rack with my equipment. Felt really good, like I've been telling y'all. I've mentioned I've been feeling really strong lately. I want to get stronger, obviously, for sure. But I've been feeling really good lately, feeling very powerful. And I just want to continue to build on that and progress more. So I'm chasing that. I want to bench 3 plates. For those of you that don't know, a plate is a 45-pound weight plate. So I want to be able to bench 3 plates. I think I'm getting close to that eventually. And I want to be able to squat 405. And I'm a little nervous about deadlifting. I don't really have a goal for deadlifting, but I just want to be fit and healthy and happy. That's really the main goal. But it's always nice to chase a couple of numbers. Don't need to go crazy on any PRs or anything like that. But it's good to have some ambitions, and reaching those achievements is good for your psyche. and it's it kind of confirms to yourself that you're capable of doing it, and you took the time and the dedication and effort required to fulfill that. So, but yeah, so I was just saying that 225 felt really fucking good. So I figured, fuck it, why not just go for 285? I was feeling really solid, so threw a quarter on each side, 25-pound plate, and that's when I threw my belt on just to be safe. I probably could have squatted raw, but just to be safe till I get a little more acclimated to the weight. I was still easily getting about 8 reps per set, so I definitely had 300 pounds in me for sure. I've always been I'm a little bit reserved when it comes to my lifting. I just don't want to get hurt. I want to be able to end up hurting my back or my shoulder or something like that. And then next thing you know, I'm not lifting the same way or as intensely or as often for weeks or months. And then that just slows your progress down. So my main thing is just not getting injured and make sure my technique is right. I really need to start working on like some mobile drills and stuff like that, and working with some bands and stuff more. But as a natural lifter with a 9-to-5 job and, responsibilities and stuff like that, I'm not on gear. I don't have all day to just train and do what I want. I have to fit it in with my schedule around me and my wife's life and our animals and our house and our jobs. So, but yeah, anyways, so I did like 3 or 4 sets of 385 and, I'm sorry, 385, one day, soon, 285, sorry y'all. And even then, like I said, the 8 reps with the 285, and I went back and watched some of the footage that I got, and it looked like it was moving pretty well. I looked pretty confident. I was getting some decent depth. Sometimes with a lighter weight, I will go ass to grass, like completely touch my hamstring to my calves, but with the heavier weight like that, I just want to make sure I'm getting at least parallel, if not slightly below. But there was a couple reps that were a little bit over 90, but for the most part, I was pretty much hitting right at 90 or slightly below. So, I could have definitely gone heavier for sure. People are going to be like, well, there's always going to be some people out there that's going to critique something you do. Even if you do something right, they're going to look for what you do wrong. Could I have gone heavier? Absolutely. Fuck yeah. Honestly, I think I could squat like 330 or something like that, but, again, don't want to get injured, just want to take my time. I want to enjoy the process of progress, as simple as that. So I enjoy training. I enjoy working out, because I do consider training and working out different things, but they both go hand in hand, But I just, yeah, it was a really good lift. I'm feeling really good, trying to stay in touch with my diet. And my weight is actually down a little bit. I was up there around 260 there for a minute, but I've slimmed down. I weighed myself this morning, and I was 241. That's the lightest I've been in a little bit. It's been a couple months since I've been that light, almost close to a year maybe. But I'm feeling really good. I just want to do a little wrap up dialogue here, because we started yapping towards the end of the set. We were rewatching some of the highlights of World's Strongest Man 2026 with my mom and her husband, because they were there with us, with me and my wife. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. It was a great lift. I'm feeling really freaking good, and I'm looking forward to the next lift. I'm thinking, you already seen, for those of you that might not have seen a couple of videos ago, or last video, I recently got a 150-pound sandbag, so I want to be able to work up to my body weight. So I want to get like a 250-pound sandbag one day. And yeah, I got a 100-pound one. I'm moving around pretty well with it, manhandling it pretty good. So I think that 150, that 50 pounds will make a difference. So I'm looking forward to getting it filled with sand and throwing it around a little bit. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Thanks for making this video part of your day. If you're watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.